What is the right age to give your child a smartphone? Should you give your child a smartphone or not? Your child has been begging you for one because all their friends have a smartphone and you said no. Does that make you a bad parent? Or you gave in to their demand. Did you make a mistake? Well, these are some of the most searched parenting questions in the last 5 years, most common concerns of parents raising kids in a digital world. एंड इनफैक्ट मैं देख रही हूँ कि एक ट्रेंड सा बनता जा रहा है कि आपका फ़ोन पुराना हो गया, आपने नया फ़ोन खरीद लिया एंड पुराना स्मार्टफोन अपने बच्चे को दे दिया, या फिर उनके बर्थडेज पे उनको गिफ्ट करने के लिए वी आर बाइंग द बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट स्मार्टफोन्स. बट क्या ये सही है? सो टुडे, एज अ डिजिटल वेलनेस कोच एंड एज अ पेरेंट, I want to share with you research backed facts and a framework that can help you make this decision for yourself and your child, because there is no right or wrong answer here and every child is unique. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a few considerations that can help you make this decision if you're contemplating to buy a smartphone for your child. So first of all, let's understand that smartphones are not just communication devices. These are powerful machines which act as entertainment hubs, social validation platforms, emotional escape tools, and most importantly, attention-grabbing machines. It is scientifically and legally proven that apps and hooks in our smartphones are designed to keep us hooked and engaged for hours. So the moment we decide to give a child their own smartphone without discussing about boundaries and awareness, we're not just giving them a device, we're giving them a dependency. Secondly, there is no right or wrong age as to when your child can own a smartphone, because owning a smartphone is not a question of age. It's about their readiness to handle it with responsibility, with balance, behavior, and safety. Being tech savvy does not mean they're tech ready. I will clearly explain what this readiness looks like in subsequent section. Thirdly, when you give your child a smartphone, you give them access to the world, but you also give the world an easy access to your child. Now let's look at what the research says about owning a smartphone. A study was published in the journal Pediatrics from researchers at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, Columbia University, and UC Berkeley, where they analyzed data of 10,000 adolescents owning a smartphone. They found out that owning a smartphone during early adolescence years is directly linked to increased anxiety, depression, obesity, and sleep and health issues. And they noticed that this risk increases in tweens, which means kids in the age of 9 to 12 years. Now, the research pointed out to 3 important facts relating to the ownership of smartphones. First of all, smartphones in itself is not the villain. It is how our children use it, where they use it, their awareness, understanding, and guardrails around it that mattered. Here are 3 things that they particularly highlighted to be harmful. First, social media posting. A direct link was found between social media posting and the negative outcomes in young children. Second, cyberbullying. Even the smallest amount of cyberbullying, calling a mean or a hurtful name online, was associated with negative outcomes in children. Third, phones in bed. Children who are found to carry their phones in bed or before sleeping have been found to have more impact on their sleep and physical health, in addition to lack of focus and confidence. Now, 2 additional facts I want to talk about here is that first, screens or smartphones are the shortest path to distraction. So even if your phone is lying on the table and you're not even using it, it is linked, it has been proven to cause lack of focus. Second, screens or smart devices are an easy escape from reality. Your child is getting bored, they start looking at their phone. Your child is sad, they kind of go to their phone. And repeatedly, screens start to meet their emotional needs. And in today's world, with 24/7 connectivity, with unlimited content, it is so easy to just immerse ourselves into screens. But the question is, do you want that to happen? Do you want them to escape the difficult moments, or do you want them to learn to manage them? देखिए, at this point, we also need to understand that there are different stages of the brain development in a child, and जिस portion को हम कहते हैं the CEO of the brain, the decision-making part of the brain, which decides self-regulation, positive choices, decision-making, how much screen to do, how much screen not to do, all of that is called the prefrontal cortex. And that part of the brain is not developed until very late teens or early 20s. So if you're expecting that you will give your child a smartphone and expect them to regulate its use, you are setting up your child for failure. But if you prepare them, educate them, make them aware, that is when the device, the smart device that you're giving them, will empower them. With this, Let me give you a framework that can help you make this decision. First, assess the need. Why does your child need a smartphone? Is it communication? Is it safety? Is it entertainment? Or is it peer pressure? Assess the different alternatives that are available. For example, if it is about communication or safety, and अगर आपका बच्चा ट्यूशन्स जा रहा है या कहीं दूर डिस्टेंस पे जाता है and you want to contact them, can you give them a simple phone which is not a smartphone, but at least they can give you a call? और कैन यू बाय देम, आजकल कितनी डिवाइसेस अवेलेबल है मार्केट में, लाइक दीज वॉचेस जहाँ पे आप अपने बच्चे को ट्रैक कर सकते हैं और दे कैन गिव यू अ कॉल व्हेन एवर दे नीड टू. लेकिन अगर आपका बच्चा स्मार्टफोन पीयर प्रेशर की वजह से लेना चाहता है, देन इट्स सच एन इम्पॉर्टेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर यू टू टीच दैम अबाउट द इम्पॉर्टेंस ऑफ सेल्फ वर्थ, हाउ इट इज़ सो इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर अस टू बी अलाइंड टू आर वैल्यूज एंड नॉट गेट इन टू द हर्ड मेंटालिटी, नॉट गिवन टू कंपैरिजन्स एंड नॉट गिवन टू पीयर प्रेशर सो ईजिली. बिकॉज आज ये एक स्मार्टफोन हो सकता है लेकिन कल को ये कुछ और भी हो सकता है. सेकेंडली, assess your child's readiness across these pillars of balance, behavior, and safety. Questions like, does your child enjoy offline activities? Does your child adhere to boundaries? क्या वो फ़ोन अपने आप रख देते हैं कुछ समय के बाद देखने के बाद? What kind of content are they watching? अगर behavior की बात करूँ, so are they able to regulate their emotions? Can they handle disappointment, boredom, offline? अगर मैं सेफ्टी की बात करूँ, do they understand about online risks, online predators, what to do in different situations? I have created a Are You Phone Ready quiz, which is like a checklist or a template that you can use to assess your child's readiness, whether or not your child is ready for a smartphone. The link is in comments. Third, are you ready to co-pilot? Are you ready for the commitment that it will take for you to monitor their online activities, to be aware, to educate them, to ensure that they don't watch anything inappropriate, to ensure that they adhere to boundaries, and to ensure that they're using their smartphones responsibly and safely. Fourth, and very important, have you set the ground rules? Have you set the boundaries? Have you spoken to them about the boundaries? For example, no phones before sleeping, no phones in bedrooms, open door conversations about what they see online, their social media accounts. Fifth, have you assessed whether your child is looking for connection in the form of device? Are they longing for a feeling of belongingness, and that is the reason why they want to have a smartphone? And have you explored different ways for them to feel more connected? So these are the 5 components of my framework, and if you feel that if your child is not yet ready for a smartphone, it's not that they are missing out on anything. You can use this as an opportunity to teach them, to educate them, and build healthy boundaries and habits. Maybe they can use your phone in your presence, learn about safety, learn about healthy boundaries, build more emotional resilience. Think of it like teaching swimming. You won't throw your child into the ocean before teaching them how to swim. Quite honestly, sometimes, not giving your child something could be the best decision for them, because you're not delaying smartphone, you're just protecting their childhood. I hope this video helped you. Do subscribe to my channel where I share regular insights on digital wellness for families and children, and also share in comments what is your biggest concern in giving your child a smartphone. See you in the next video.